Hi, my name is Pieter Rooij. I want to share with you some ideas around the topic of customer loyalty to performing arts venues. I finished my PhD in 2013, made 9 clips, and this is part 2, the nature of customer loyalty. I did a qualitative study, had interviews with 47 guests of a performing arts venue, and I distinguished 3 segments: incidental spectators, attending the venue once or twice in a specific year, participants attending 3 to 5 times, and core audience attending the venue 6 times or more. These are the topics in this clip. Affective loyalty, owner of the relationship. Is the relationship owned by the venue or by the performer? Customer segments, and I have 2 models. Affective loyalty. If you look at affective loyalty, you may distinguish 3 types of commitment. First, there is a small group of persons who feel highly committed. They feel at home at the venue. They really appreciate the service, the staff. They think it's a nice atmosphere. And half of the core audience and a few interested participants, they are highly committed. The second type of commitment you might distinguish is a partial commitment. These people, yes, they do think it is a great theater on the one hand. On the other hand, it is a matter of convenience for them. So if the performer would have played somewhere else, it also would have been fine for them. Also, you might say for some respondents there is an indirect commitment, and that is that they feel committed to the city, in this case of Tilburg. They were born in the city of Tilburg, and because they feel attached and committed to the city of Tilburg, they also feel committed to the local venue. Thirdly, there is a group, which is a relatively big group, which do not feel committed to the venue. For them, the performer is leading in their decision-making process, and actually they do not really care where this performer is showing his performance. So it is a pragmatic choice, it's about convenience, and the theater has a pure distribution function. And the majority of the incidental spectators, and also some interested participants, they have a lack of commitment. An interesting issue is who owns the relationship with the customer. And then you have different kinds of orientations. Let me start with the performance dominance orientation. The incidental spectators, the performance is and the performer is leading in their decision-making processes. And actually it does not really matter where the performance is held. On the other hand, there are people who have a distributor dominance orientation. That is the minority of the interested participants and the majority of the core audience. These people, they receive theater's brochure in May or June, they look at it, they make a selection and buy their tickets. And in the season, during the season, they do not attend any other theater. A third form of orientation is a dual dominance. These people also make advance bookings, but during the year they also attend other venues. If you look at the customer segments and relate it to dimensions of customer loyalty, you can see big differences between customer segments. If you look at the segment of incidental spectator, you see that the majority has no affective feelings. Nevertheless, they have the intention to visit the theater the next year. Whether they really will do so, that's the question. They are single ticket buyers, and the relationship varies from 1 year to 40 years. The large majority is polygamous, polygamous loyal. That means they also attend other theaters. They make no advance bookings, and half of the respondents attend the theater on an annual basis, but it also implies that half of the respondents does not attend the theatre on an annual basis. If you look at the core audience on the other side of the spectrum, you see that half of them show high affective feelings. Everybody has intentions to visit the theatre the next year. They can be single ticket buyer or maybe some friends of the theatre. The relationship duration is a little bit longer compared to the other segments. The majority shows monogamous loyalty behavior. That means that they only attend that specific venue and do not attend other performing arts venues. Everybody makes advance bookings, and the majority has a distributor dominance orientation. Two models, one a theoretical model. This is based on Dick and Bessu, who wrote a very interesting paper in 1994. In this model, we have three dimensions: behavioral loyalty, affective loyalty, and an X representing monogamy and polygamy. So this is where you may position your guests. One practitioner's model, which is linked to a theatre's database. In this database, you will find descriptives saying something about behavioral loyalty, the number of tickets bought, and also the time of booking, advance bookings or bookings made during the season. And this might be useful for your communication. For example, timing of communication, but also maybe the content of the communication or offer you give to the audience. Some conclusions. There is a large difference between the customer segments, which shows a need to differentiate from a marketing perspective. Second, performing arts venues, they need to collaborate with the performer. In the Netherlands, we have a model that the distribution is different from the production of performing arts. So the distribution is carried out by the performing arts venues, by the accommodations, and the production on stage is of course done by the performers, but in most cases these are two different entities. That means the venue is the legal owner of the relationship. They have customer details in their database, and the performer is actually the content owner of the relationship. Well, if both can collaborate, that might be very effective for marketing initiatives. I prepared a series of clips. You can see them over here. This was the second one, the nature of customer loyalty. My goal is to share and inspire. You can download my PhD thesis and you can contact me, and I'm always in for research collaboration. Thank you.